Konnichiwa. So it's Satoe here. Thank you for watching our video. So today this is Vol.5 Home Reiki. So let's practice Reiki put together for 30 minutes. So today again, so we are doing this Reiki for animals and pets. So maybe some of you watching this video, they are excited to see how we can apply Reiki on animals and pets. If you are a Reiki practitioner, so you at least you have some idea how you can apply Reiki nicely. So this is really basic idea. For Reiki, you don't have to force animal to receive your Reiki. So why I need to say that, it's like the parents really caring the kids. So last time we did this home Reiki, like healing your inner child or parenting parents. So if you have kids at home, and you can also Reiki on the kids. It's also for animals. Yes, of course you can apply Reiki, but kids and animals are very sensitive and very natural creature. So sometimes when even you practicing yourself, for example, you do the self-healing or breathing technique, most of the time you don't really have to force them, but just be there. And then sometimes your pets come closer to you. So if this come closer to you, it means maybe your animals, your pets really need your Reiki. So that's why they feel comfortable by staying with you nearer and nearer. But sometimes they don't really care, and then you practice Reiki, and then they don't really makes the animal closer to you. It means like they don't need Reiki at the moment. Yeah, so there's no any force feeling for the pets. But if you practice, so actually, so what we can imagine, all the living creature at home, so that also will absorb your Reiki. So that's will correct. Yeah. But at the same time, I want to tell, if you are practicing Reiki for a long time, maybe you feel the Reiki's effect even larger and larger. For example, you just learn level 1 Reiki, maybe your Reiki applying takes some time. So when you connect Reiki, and then the Reiki is flowing from the palm, but level 1 practitioner Reiki is taking some time to flow better. So that is something is really need to improve by your practice amount. It's not by talents. Yeah, it's not like other energy work. Sometimes people say that you have talented, you don't have the talent. But for Reiki, all people can apply, but the best, fastest way is receive attunement from your Reiki teacher. Yeah, so I'm also teaching, and I'm also giving attunement to the people. If you receive attunement, so you take the class, and then you need to know the theory, like how does it work, and what's the meaning of Reiki energy, how does Reiki energy working. So I really want you to understand all the things, like understanding the theory side, and then you receive attunement, and then you have practice session. That is really perfect for you, like as a Reiki practitioner, and then you are learning Reiki like this way. Yeah, so only receive attunement. Sometimes you have no idea about what's going on. Better you take the course, like understand everything about Reiki. But sometimes the course just giving you the lecture, but there's no attunement or practice time is too little. That is also not that ideal. So the best to have everything, like you have those 3 parts to master your Reiki. Yeah, so that's what you can do, and then you receive attunement. You find it more beneficial Reiki. Yeah, but anyway, today, maybe any person watching this video, it's okay. Even you are new to Reiki, you never receive attunement, or you are already practitioner, you are level 1 practitioner, level 2, or you are master, all fine. So just copy me how to do it, and then I'm going to introduce to you. So what's like a very helpful, useful practice with your animals. But today also we're going to start from breathing. The breathing technique is really I want to promote because it's really helpful. Like nowadays many people in the world practicing meditation because they know the benefit of doing the meditation, right? But I also want to ask, so how many people really enjoy and satisfy your meditation practice? Because I found that quite many people told me like meditation is really difficult. Yeah, even I know that meditation helps us, but still I didn't. And then I didn't understand, because that's what I was before in the past. So I want to try something good for example, for your mind and mental, is something good for emotional. but it's really difficult to do just meditation. Yeah, you already get something almost half already by practicing Reiki. Actually, you don't really have to start on the breathing practice, but once you connect Reiki nicely and then you apply hands-on, it's the same thing, same effect is happening on your body. Sometimes maybe whether you notice or not, after you connect Reiki, you place the hands, so you are already like a meditation because your mind is clearer. And then actually, so that is your benefit. This Reiki benefit come to you, so you are receiving Reiki, right? Even you apply Reiki to somebody, so that's happened that you are the first one to receive Reiki, and then your mind getting calmer or lighter. So almost the same effect like when you're doing the successful meditation. But breathing also very useful to. It's almost the same thing, but especially when we want to cleanse our body, like cleanse our energy. Sometimes you find it some stagnation, so that is what we can help ourselves by breathing. So today we also do the breathing first, and then next, so I'm going to introduce something that you can do for your animals. Okay, so now we are sitting down on the floor. And then, or you can sit on the chair, or in case you want to lie down, okay, so that's up to you, you can lie down. But if you want to be more awake, so some people are so comfortable, maybe you don't really care, so you just fall asleep by breathing, that's possibly happening. So if you want to continue your practice, so I suggest you to sit down, maybe sit on the chair, sit on the floor, or fine, make your posture. So your hip, sacral bone straight, your shoulders and the upper back relax. Yeah, so you can roll your shoulder, or you can just simply relax your shoulder. Maybe you couldn't relax your shoulder nicely, so that's also what you can know in your breathing practice. So sometimes you're breathing really not smooth and you don't know why, but kind of stuck. Maybe some part of the body is stiff. Yeah, but actually not just the physical level stiffness, sometimes that also goes to your emotional issues. So some emotion stuck in the body, that's also we can consider why our breathing cannot do nicely and some stagnation in the body. So all fine because of this, so we are practicing breathing. Okay, so now we sit nicely and you can put the hands on the thigh. You can put your palm face up, like you can relax your hands, and then you can put down on your legs, yeah, on the thigh. Okay, so you can gastro first, and then you can chant in the mind. So we start breathing practice. So if you already knew how to practice Reiki, so you raise up the hands and then connect to Reiki, so you can use imagination, and then imagine the light in the sky is beaming on our body. If you don't know Reiki or you never receive attunement, don't worry, so just copy me. Like you can raise up the hands and then close the eyes and then imagine the very nice, beautiful light, like a natural light, can be sunshine or moonlight or starlight. Yeah, so the very nice, good balance of Reiki energy. So the light in the sky is beaming on our body nicely. We receiving this warm, comfortable Reiki energy. Some people maybe not really imagine the light. You can also listen to the sound of the water flowing. So this is really comfortable sound. You can imagine like that way as well. Like you have some imagination of the nature and then the surroundings. Yeah, that is really easy to connect to Reiki. So your body is nicely absorbing Reiki energy now. Maybe you tune well, your Reiki energy more direct and come to your body. So sometimes your body energy balance is not good enough. Maybe your Reiki energy not really smooth flowing through the body. So when we connect Reiki, this practice, so you can imagine you are tuned well and receive Reiki. Maybe your hands getting warm, your side is getting brighter. You may have some tingling sensation, or you feel bright even when closing the eyes. It's all fine, so you can know that you are nicely connected to Reiki. If you couldn't have any sensation, you can also, don't worry. Still, you can connect to Reiki. You can chant in the mind, I connect to Reiki. So feel like your whole body become warmer, so we are receiving nicely, the Reiki go through your body. And then, so you can slowly put your hands down on the thigh. Okay, so you can still closing the eyes. So now we're going to start breathing. So when you breathe in, like especially when you do Reiki breathing, so do you remember when you inhale, then when you are absorbing oxygen, but in fact, so you are absorbing Reiki energy as well. So when you inhale with your nose, so imagine like Reiki energy go through the body, it's coming from your top of the head, and that's also go through your arms, your body, and nicely flowing. So you imagine, and then you exhale. When you exhale, so all those stagnation, for example, your shoulder stiff, your upper back stiff, or your lower back or neck, if you have any stagnation or some stiffness sensation, you can do exhale strong, like so you spit it out all those stagnation of energy. You just continue, you have own rhythm, you don't have to stop, and just go with your rhythm. But let's try smooth and slow breathing rhythm. So if you're breathing faster, you can try slowly, especially focusing on exhaling. You can try exhale longer, and then you naturally inhale. Reiki flow into the body again, like you're absorbing a lot of Reiki flow into the body. And exhale again. If you couldn't do slow and long breathing, it's okay. You are more focusing on exhaling, and then maybe in that case you want to do exhale strongly. So just repeat your own rhythm. Slowly and slowly. If you have any sensation happen in the body now, for example, you have some vibrating sensation that is not like 100% comfortable feeling, it's okay. So that's maybe your hibiki that your body want to release. Hibiki may be coming from your physical stiffness or some tiring feeling. Of course, that's also coming from your emotional sensation. So all those, included in your hibiki. But now that's come out, and then your hibiki want to release from your body. Imagine that the Reiki, the light comes through and wrap up your hibiki, and then exhale. Okay, so you can work with your own breathing rhythm. Just keep your rhythm comfortably, and any stagnation or hibiki, all those vibrating sensations, so you can imagine exhale strongly and wrap up your stagnation by light and going out from the body. You just continue until you feel easy and your breathing become deeper. During the process of breathing, because I told you, so this is several times already in home Reiki, so we are doing breathing, it's like cleaning your room. So sometimes you want to really clean up your energy flow, because we have a lot of activities. Actually, I don't really ask you, no emotions or no stagnation is not possible for us. Like our human life is full of a lot of things going on. So of course, like your room, so sometimes we want to clean up our room. sometimes you wanted to do something in your room. For example, you want to take up this and that, and then your room become messy. It's okay. So the only the thing that you want to do is actually so you're going to tie up. For our body, yes, of course. So we also move body and we feel a lot of things. It's okay to feel any emotions. Sometimes people misunderstood like, oh, we should always feel positive energy. We shouldn't feel negative emotions. But that's not possible for human. It's really true and natural to let us feel all different emotions. So sometimes you may have sad emotion or angry or worry, so it's all fine. Actually, the best to feel nicely about all those negative emotions. But sometimes maybe you couldn't feel that nicely because you try to suppress. You know, being adults, maybe that's not a good idea to show your sadness, showing your anger, worriness is really difficult because living in our human life, so sometimes it's try to be good and then your negative emotions somehow, so that is going to push away. But actually, if you didn't treat nicely, those negative emotions still stuck in the body. It's really important to treat your negative emotions by breathing. For Reiki, it's really helpful to do breathing, but at the same time, actually your attunement really help you to flow better. So that's really easily happening all the time. And then once you're conscious that, okay, let's start practice Reiki, so what's happened to your body, attunement help you like almost half of your work. So it's really easy to connect to Reiki. You already have some calm and relaxed sensation. It's not the same thing. So sometimes the people thought that I have to be calm, I have to be relaxed. But actually when we practice Reiki, so I always saying that you already have calm, you already have relaxed sensation. So that is how practice Reiki correctly. If you're always thinking that I have to conscious about be calm and relaxed, and then so that you practice Reiki nicely, but actually that is wrong idea. Yeah, for practicing Reiki, you practice Reiki, you connect Reiki, you apply hands or do breathing, everything. Actually, you already have relaxed and calm sensation. Yeah, so that is some different points. So you have, you can keep this in your mind. In case that you couldn't get any relaxed or calm sensation, you still have some doubt feeling, worry feeling that I might still practicing Reiki nicely. Sometimes beginners happen this kind of issue. Don't worry. So you can just remember the thing that you were told again in the class. So it is something that when you start Reiki, so you already have this calm, peaceful, relaxed sensation. Yeah, so this is how you devote to Reiki energy, isn't it? You are not controlling any Reiki energy flow, not by controlling, but you are really let your Reiki energy flow. So that is all about how Reiki works with you nicely. Yeah. In this breathing, so do you have very good, comfortable sensation now? Yeah, so you should have this like after maybe a few minutes later. Sometimes it takes some more time. You want to do longer, or sometimes you find it quite okay. So you find it is enough. Like you feel like really cleansed and relaxed already. Yeah. So you can continue. You can just listen to me and you do your breathing. Okay, so now one more time, inhale with your nose and exhale. So you're absorbing a lot of Reiki and you're going to exhale, so your Reiki spread from your body to outside. Nicely, your aura become larger and larger, like your aura become pure and bright. So you're making a very good condition of energy flow. That's what you can do, like that's what you can help yourself by breathing practice. Okay, so now after you finish exhaling, so you can do gasho again and chant in the mind, I finish breathing practice. can put on the hands on the thigh. Okay, so this is how we practice breathing. So now we're going to do some practice for your animals and pets. Yeah, so as I told you, we don't have to force animal to receive your Reiki. Yeah, so the idea is very simple. But mostly, like me, so I have two cats. Actually, the one cat is very relaxing, and then so he allows to touch me. He allows me to touch him, so it's easy. So I'm rub and I'm touch, and then maybe naturally, you are applying Reiki on the animal. But actually, even I want to suggest you is maybe most animals enjoy your distance Reiki. Yeah, distance Reiki, you learn level 2 Usui Reiki. But in case you didn't learn yet, but you can just copy me, you can try. If you have animal in your same room, or you don't really have to ask the pets to come to you, but if somewhere in your house and you do it, maybe they are already receiving. But as I told you, if your animals feel enough Reiki, like they don't have any problem, usually they are not really getting closer and closer to you. But if your cat's very sick, and then if you have a very good Reiki, like you have a full of Reiki energy inside the body, when you start practicing Reiki, maybe you witness your animals want to come to you. So that is the sign that maybe your animals need more Reiki. So in that case, that happened to you, maybe you can increase the chance of practicing Reiki on your pets. Yeah, but otherwise, like me at home, so sometimes I don't see my cats appearing, like when I practice breathing or practicing Reiki, they don't really come to us. Then I just go on my own practice and that's all. But sometimes they really want to come closer, then I know that they are not well, so they are sick. So then I'm more, keep practicing on the animal. So that's what you need to do it. So today again, so like a last home Reiki several times. So this time, so you can do the energy ball, but you can imagine any pets that you want to do Reiki. Okay, so if you know how to do it, so you can use like a Reiki energy ball. So you can use your imagination and make the energy ball here. You can apply your symbols between your hands. So you're going to draw by eyes and chant mantras. Yeah, so drawing around here, right? So this is distance Reiki, so applying all those distance symbol and other things as well. So you're going to use it by eyes and draw it and chant mantra 3 times. You can also chant the pet's name and imagine this pet is nicely went into your energy ball. Yeah, so you chant the pet name in your mind. Yeah, so if you apply all symbols and then you imagine that your pet in the energy ball, then you will start it. So you can just relax. Yeah, you can find a good posture, like you don't really feel tired. So maybe you want to lie down or whatever, you can sit or lay on the chair, it's all fine. And then just continue sending distance Reiki to your pet. Yeah, I really like the distance Reiki to the animal, especially those nervous and sensitive animals. Maybe you experience some animals, they don't like to come to you even they are sick. Yeah, then is that case, so you can send distance Reiki to the animals. You don't really have to, to get them and then do Reiki for them. Sometimes if you did this, it's maybe harmful for the animals because they are more natural creatures, so they have some reason don't want to show us. Yeah, it's okay. But I found it really convenient applying the distance Reiki because you don't have to force. Yeah, it's really good idea. I'm doing the distance Reiki to my cat now, so she's really nervous now, I guess. Yeah, I really want to say sorry, so it's very nervous. But how can you know that your distance Reiki successfully sent? So you can feel yourself that you feel relaxed, calm, like you less worry. So that's very important point. as a like a pet owner. So sometimes you care too much, or you're always thinking about the pets, and then so sometimes I really felt like this is like a parents and a kids. You have too much expectation on the kids, You maybe knew that, like when you were small, maybe you have some pressure from the parents. Yeah, everybody experience, and then you think that you have to reply the parents' expectations. But some kids think that I want to run away. Yeah, so every people are different attitude, but at least you have some pressures you feeling. For animals, pets, it's the same thing almost happening. Like you are pet owner, sometimes you think too much or you are too many expectation, or sometimes because the pets are sick, so you are very desperately thinking about how you can treat the pets nicely. But those are in the energy level because it's very invisible, so you can't really tell. But what you can tell is with our sensation or feeling, maybe your too much expectation is harmful for somebody. Yeah, I was talking about this kind of the story in another video. I remember it's also on YouTube, so I paste the link there too. But sometimes it becomes harmful because you thinking too much or you are too much expectation. You know what happened to you by practicing Reiki? Because Reiki always apply to you, even you Reiki apply to somebody or your pets. But who receive Reiki, the first people is you, it's not your pet. So you keep receiving Reiki to fill up Reiki inside the body, you are energizing yourself. Sometimes you become more relaxed, more calm, peaceful. At the same time, your worriness become half or less than half. So this is how Reiki works nicely. You don't really have to keep thinking about your pets, or you don't have to be worried too much about your pet, but naturally you become, it's okay, it's fine, so maybe I'll be fine. So that kind of sensation is really important. So you find yourself, you change, and then maybe gradually something around you changing. Yeah, so this is it's like a magic, but it's not like a magic spell, like you're going to spell the magic on pets to be better. So this is totally different idea. We are not going to work like this with Reiki, but Reiki is something that you're going to heal yourself, and then that's also can apply spreading to your animals, pets. Yeah. So now I'm doing the distance Reiki to my cat. So sometimes maybe you want to continue a few minutes or longer, it's okay, so you can try. And if you can sense hibiki, like some sensation between your hands, so at least it's better to continue feeling like better, like maybe you feel better, you feel relaxed, you feel calm. So that is good sign that maybe your distance Reiki is really effective. Yeah, sometimes maybe you have some sensation between the hands, so that sensation getting better. You could know that that's also is very improved, like you find it is something changed. So you always observe yourself, how is your feeling, and then the feeling between your hands, especially when you do distance Reiki to somebody or to your pet. Okay? I feel like I want to do more, but you can also do longer, or maybe after this video finish, you still can continue if you want to do longer. But this is really good practice. I really suggest you to try if you love the pets very much. So you can try distance Reiki. Actually, not like loving your animal and then try your Reiki. Maybe this one is much better than those sensitive and nervous animal. Yeah. Okay, so I want to finish one, so you can gasho and chant in the mind. I finish my distance Reiki. Thank you. Okay, so today I also going to show you another practice. So if you have pet at home, so of course you giving some food, right? For me, so I giving this dry cat food. Yeah, actually I have seen some discussion that somebody discussing about the animals, Reiki or healing, and then some people mentioning about maybe the food have to be changed like humans. So we also always think that what's the food is best for us. I think maybe that's also a good idea. But sometimes maybe we have no choice, or maybe you think it's because this is convenient. Yeah, I still want to feel grateful about some food or something that's really created for convenience. We cannot deny 100% because we also live in this life. Of course, it's good for good something organic, or maybe you can prepare better food for the cats or dogs or even other animals. But that's also up to you. You choose this choice. But I really find that the Reiki is really helpful, because at least you can also apply Reiki on the food. Yeah. So how we do it is really simple. So every time, you put some certain amount of the food, then you apply Reiki. Yeah. Before you give this to your pets. Yeah. So you just apply the hands and wait it. Or if you know about symbols, mantras, so actually you can apply your symbol here. Yeah. And then just wait. Yeah. Maybe if my suggestion is, so you apply every time you give. Yeah, it's not like you just one time and tomorrow, the after you forgot. But the best you don't forget, and then you just continue this practice. So every time you give food, even water or any other things, any other food you want to give to your animal, so you can Reiki first, and then you can give to the animals. Yeah. I cannot really prove anything like a scientifically something, but this is what I really feel the benefit, the practice Reiki for my pets. So sometimes, yes, we can directly touch in the animals and try Reiki, but most of the time at home, actually, I'm more working with myself and some object, and also distance Reiki. So we have many ways to practice Reiki. Don't think that always you have to apply Reiki directly is the best and beneficial, but actually that is not true. So this is really good practice. Just don't forget, you make routine that giving Reiki to your dog or cat or any animal food. So you give Reiki first, and then you can give it to them. Yeah. So let's try this. If you didn't know this idea, so why not? So you can start this practice from today on. But at least I found it the benefit about practicing Reiki on the cat food. Okay, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or opinions, so today we practice Reiki for animals and pets, so you can leave the comments below, so then I'm happy to answer your questions. Thank you for watching our video. So how much did you feel Reiki in this session today? So if you want to practice more Reiki, or you want to know that is your Reiki practice okay or not, maybe you want to join us in our practice session, or if you are new to Reiki, welcome to come to our online Reiki cafe. So I paste the detail below in the comment section, so you can find more detail, click the website, and then register there. Okay, so have a good Reiki day. Bye.